We're under pressure in more way than one. With 25-foot jet washing, chaos at the monthly meeting,
Still in live, the timing's live.
and working together to keep each other safe. Simply click the link in the comments or go to YouTube and search Cleaning Services 101 for a no-holds-barred look behind the scenes of our UK cleaning company. I'm Lee. This is Vapor Clean. Let's see behind the cleans. It's Monday, the 17th of June. We've got a majorly busy week coming up this week. Lots going on in and out of the office. Out of the office, we are doing a lot of external cleaning, a lot of pressure washing, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, all of that side of things this week. The weather is not necessarily something that you kind of relate with cleaning, especially sort of indoor as well, but actually it really is, especially when it comes to the domestic side more than the commercial side. It's been a little bit slower getting going this year because the weather, we've had a longer winter, we've had quite a poor spring, we haven't had much sun yet. Usually once that starts to kick up, then the work really starts to get busier and busier. So that's starting to happen, and we're starting to see it going on. And the externals work is the first to really kick up a notch. So it will be good to see how we're getting on with that. And it's ideal timing as we're gearing up for the big commercial courtyard exterior clean next week, which Scott is visiting again today. The customer service team have got a little bit of a way to go to hit target for June, and it's debatable whether or not it's achievable, which is disappointing. We were all kind of looking at it and thinking we were going to smash June out of the water, frankly, but it looks tight. They are working without Danny this week because Danny is on some well-earned annual leave. So it's their opportunity to prove themselves as to exactly what they can achieve and really kick it up a notch. Have full faith in them. I'm not going to be getting involved in that side of it. They need to be left to their own devices and really just cracking on, and I believe they will. Today we have got Chloe starting on the marketing side. So we've now got two Chloes in the office, which is going to get a bit confusing, but Chloe is starting today to take over on the marketing, which I'm looking forward to because it will be good to get a new perspective on things and really start kicking it up a notch and trying some new things. So let's get stuck in with the day and see how we get on. So we've got Scott up on the courtyard in Cheltenham where we're doing the big external clean. I was there last week. Click the link above if you want to see that video. He's just having a quick look around, finalising some plans so we can get that one done. So let's have a chat with him and see how we get on. How scared are you? Be there, to be fair. Next to the tree, you'd have to put a tower up there, and I'm thinking about a 6-metre tower. And then you'll be able to reach up to the glass dome. We'll have to block the pavement off. It shouldn't be for long, should it? So we'll block the pavement off. It is messy, it is bad. It's been 18 months since we last did it. Too long, really. You got 2 days. So they did do it in 1 day last year. The tower turned up late, didn't turn up till about 11 o'clock. And I'll be honest with you and say it wasn't the best of jobs. Hence the reason why we've given you more time. We would do the canopies first, gutters as they go around, get one of the guys to do the gutters, do a bit of jet washing and stuff. You're happy with about a 6-metre tower, you think that's right? All right? No worries. Cool. I'll let you crack on and I'll catch you later. All right. Cheers. Bye. Thanks. Bye. Why do cleaners use tower scaffolding? We've got Scott and Ashley today up on some tower scaffolding to make sure they can access the canopies that they need to reach during the external cleaning. It is used for exactly that. It's a quicker, easier way to access a high area in a safe way. It's much safer than working off of ladders. Obviously, you need the stability, you need the safety aspects when you're cleaning. We always make sure that all of the technicians are trained in that, so we will often hire one in and we'll provide the actual training in-house at our office to make sure everyone knows what they're doing. We do have a few techs that are scared of heights as well, so we know the technicians that are not going up any scaffolding and they are not going onto any roofs or anything like that to get the work done. You've got to make sure you get the right equipment to get the job done. It's Wednesday and it is the bedlam of monthly meeting. Good to get everyone in, but boy is it crazy. Let's see how we're getting on. You're not going out there with them yet?
No, I'm putting my hair.
Just make sure they don't get missing. That was a very frustrated. What's that?
What are we looking at?
At least. First of all, a couple of welcomes to do today. So I'd like to welcome in particular Chloe and Alex. It's your first meeting, and Lawrence as well, isn't it? Your first meeting this time round. Obviously, we skipped the May meeting for one reason or another, so we want to just review both April and May. I'm very pleased to say that April was our best month ever on record. Literally smashed it out of the park, in all honesty. So, really good couple of months. Nice to see that sort of pushing forward and some great results, which is just basically the end result from everyone's hard work. It's literally every part we all play just pays off for those results, and obviously we can then pay it back to keep going forward. Who put the washing machine on?
I tried to put it on as early as possible to get ahead of the game.
Do you want to press the pause button at least? Has it got a pause button? Oh, why don't you put both on?
They're not really early. And they lie. The timing's lie.
Vans, get your vans sorted and everything else. You've got the joys of me doing your van checks today. So better make sure they're spot on. Does anyone else have any questions, any feedback, anything we want to discuss? No? Everything's brilliant, we're all amazing, nothing's ever gone wrong, nothing you want to moan about, ask about, talk about? No? All good? Cool, all right. If you haven't checked it, how do you know it's safe? We check all of our vans on a weekly basis. Every technician, support op, or anyone that drives a company vehicle has to visit the office on a weekly basis for us to complete these checks. This is a health and safety aspect as much as a maintenance aspect. We will check the standard maintenance items on the vehicle, such as tyre depth, tyre pressures, oils, water, basically all the mechanics to make sure the vehicle is safe. But we'll also go through the equipment and the overall condition of the van and that equipment. If we don't do that, things can go wrong. Basically meaning the van can break down, the equipment can break when we're on site, and then that causes issues for customers and us within the office, because it means we've got to try and get things done, get repairs done, get the vans back, all of that sort of inconvenience. So weekly checks, keep an eye on it, because if we look after our equipment, it will look after us. It's Thursday morning, I'm in the office, a bit eerie in the office this morning because no one's in, it's very early. Got in because we've got a lot to get done, a lot to get through today. Monthly meeting yesterday, which it just wipes everyone out, and it just means you don't get a lot done. It's great to do it, and the bigger we get, the more team we have in, the more important it is to really run through things, talk about stuff, make sure we're all on the same page. But it does literally prevent you getting anything else done. So I need to catch up this morning. I've got a couple of things going on as well, and we've got some things happening today to prepare for next week and everything else, which is all around content and stuff like that. So keep watching. We're going to bring some sneak peeks into what we're going to be bringing you onto this channel and what we've got planned going forward. But the team really need to hit the ground running this morning. We've got more bookings to make. We're behind on bookings. We're behind and below on budget, and we've got a couple on target, and we've got a couple of other things going on as well. So needs to be a very busy, very productive day today. When is 2 better than 1? You may wonder why we have 2 techs working on some jobs and only 1 tech working on others. Essentially, we have to decide how big a job it is, and if there are any safety implications of only having one person on site. The dictation is easily that if it's a bigger job, we will need more people on it to reduce the amount of time that it takes and to obviously reduce the impact it has on our client. Essentially, if we've got a 3-hour job, we put 2 people on it. Most of the time, we can reduce that time to an hour and a half. Sometimes though, we will need to have 2 technicians just to make sure they're safe. So if we're working at height, if we are doing anything that it basically applies any sort of risk, then we will have to put 2 people on the job. It might even be something as simple as a carpet clean and we've got to move furniture, which means we'll have to double up the technicians to get the job done. Sometimes things just don't go to plan. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of bad news this week in the sense that one of the technicians that's recently started isn't going to work out the work is basically just too physical for him due to a previous medical condition. There wasn't any reason to believe that would be the case, but after a couple of weeks, it's basically putting too much strain following operation, quite a severe operation that he had to have a year or so ago. So it is a shame. It's very sudden. He's very sad to go, but obviously he has to put his health first. So that knocks us back a little bit, which is a shame, but onwards and upwards, we keep pushing forward. We will, the team is amazing that we've got, and that's why we always take our time to find the right people. Sometimes it doesn't work out, it is what it is, but we'll keep pushing forward and we'll get there in the end, because that's all we ever do, is just keep pushing forward. So it's 6 o'clock. I've got a little bit longer today. I'm going to do about another hour, I think, just to finish up and tie up some loose ends, because I'm actually off on annual leave tomorrow. I've got a day off to go and spend a day with my family and my horses at a county show. So I will be leaving the camera around. We'll see if the team have a play around and what they get up to on my day off. I'm sure we're going to hit some great results. But remember, come back next week to check out Behind the Cleans. We are going to be filming that big external courtyard clean, and you're going to want to catch that out. So let's see what the team get up to tomorrow, and we'll see you next week. Thanks very much for watching. Please do click the subscribe button below, turn on the notification bell so you can catch us next week behind the cleans.